Today we are going to start with another supplementary number 2, that is the address written by Margot Minko in the same book Snapshot. About the writer Margot Minko, she was born as Sarah Minko, 31st March 1920 born. She was 95 when she passed away in Netherlands. Pen name is Marga Minko, popularly known. Okay, journalist, and she was a writer in Dutch language. Her real name was Menko, but an official accidentally switched the first vowel. This story is a moving short story of Margot Minko. During the World War II, Germany invaded Holland. A woman with her daughter, that means the Margot's daughter, Margot, and her mother, they both had to leave the place. Okay, because it may happen that in the war the the enemy may attack the house, or they may attack the family people. Okay, and after that the mother died. The daughter, she had to go for her studies. Long after the war, the daughter comes back to her town. Okay, so since nobody was living at the house, and before she was aware about the situation, so she had given all her belongings to the known person. Okay, she meets a woman with whom her mother had left all her belongings. The woman even refuses to recognize her. Nor does she show any intention of returning the things she has in her possession. Now, if you have if you have seen in your real life, the neighbors also, once you give the things, they are very hesitant to return back the things. You have to just ask them for what they want to. Okay, nor does she show any intention of returning the things as has in her possession. She means the narrator, she gives up an idea of getting things back again. See, earlier when she returned back to home, she had no idea, that means she had no any feeling left with her to bring back the things again. But since it belonged to her mother's memory, she had felt that she had to bring the things back again. So she decides to get the things back. She decides to leave all of them behind. She resolves to forget the address where those belongings they lied. Okay, in an unpleasant surrounding. She did not like the things which somebody had woven from the mother. If you talk about the protagonist or the character, Mrs. S daughter, okay, she visits, the name itself is given as Mrs. S, then clear name is not mentioned. She visits number 46 Marconi Street. The narrator was at number 46 Marconi Street. She was the daughter of Mrs. S. She pressed the bell. The woman opened the door. She looked at the newcomer, searching. She was Mrs. Dorling. The narrator introduced herself. Okay, when she opened the door, she introduced herself that she is Mrs. S daughter, but that lady, she did not even show any sign that she had recognized her, because she was aware that now the daughter has come back to take the things of her own. The woman faced shows absolutely no sign of recognition. She kept staring at her in silence, as if she does not know the girl. The girl had once seen the woman years ago, when the little girl, she had traveled. Okay, there accidentally this particular lady they met, but she is pretending that they had never seen earlier. But soon her doubt was set to reset. The woman was wearing her mother's green knitted cardigan. That means it was a green colored apron which her mother used to wear. Okay, so she was wearing the same place, and now she is confident that she was at the right place. The girl asked the woman if she still knew her. Mrs. Dorling replied that she did not. So she is pretending. She stood there dumbfounded. That means it was completely a dumbfounded situation, like a fool is being made out of her, that the lady is not trying to identify her. The narrator then told her that she was the daughter of Mrs. S. The woman asked, "Have you come back?" From this question, it is clear that the woman did not like that the daughter has returned, or the girl has returned to take back the things. The girl replied that she was the only one who survived and has came back. The woman expressed regret that she could not do anything for her now. The narrator told that she had come specially for her by train. She wanted to talk to her moment, but the lady, she showed completely her helplessness. She was not ready to entertain the girl she could come at another time. Now the narrator, she got lost in the old memories. She had given the address of Mrs. Darling the years ago. Holland was war stricken. It had been in the first half of the war. She remembered how she came home for a few days. She noticed that various things in the house were missing. Her mother told her that Mrs. Darling she had never heard before. Clearly, Mrs. Darling must have an old acquaintance. Now, old and acquaintance means a person who is only known person. That means she is not a friend, she is not a neighbor, but some unknown lady who simply knows you by your face. Okay, she was residing in the same area. Suddenly, Mrs. Darling started to come regularly to visit their house. Mrs. Darling, started coming frequently. Every time she visited, she took some or the other things with her. Now, as I told you, in your real life also, you have a neighbor that they do not they have so much guts to tell you that they want this. What is the cost of it? Can I take it? Will return after back to you sometime, and you are speechless. You are not able to deny that lady or your neighbor. Okay, so some ladies are like that whom you cannot deny. One day she took all the silverwares. Then she took away the antique plates hung on the wall. Mrs. S told her daughter that Mrs. Darling wanted to save all her articles. Now, if you are a girl, if you imagine in a place of a girl, you may be very well aware that if your mother has a precious antique things, okay, which she has stored, preserved for many years, then she would feel that if my daughter gets married, then she will return, that she would give her so that she may use in her new wedded life. So such other things are full of memories based. So similarly, Mrs. S, she had also preserved many things, but this Mrs. Darling, she had taken away each and everything when she had visited to her house. If they had to leave the place, they would lose everything. The daughter wanted to know if there was a written agreement that Mrs. Darling would return all the articles safely. So it is better to maintain an agreement between the two to return back the things once they are given away. The girl could not trust anybody so blindly. Mrs. S replied that it was not necessary. Now the attachment, it was growing so fast that Mrs. S, or the mother, she did not feel having an agreement with the neighbor. Mrs. S was so thankful to Mrs. Darling for what she was doing for all her that happened years ago. Now, after the daughter was ignored by Mrs. Darling, she revisited the house the second time. She paid a second visit to see Mrs. Darling. Now, this time she found her 15-year-old daughter in the house. Mrs. Darling was not there. She decided to wait for Mrs. Darling. So, it was a lucky time that the lady who was trying to ignore her, this time she was not there, but her daughter, who was 15 years old, she was present. The narrator found herself in the midst of the things. Once they belonged to her mother. She wanted to see them again, all those things which were taken away by Mrs. Darling and which she had kept her in her house. She was pained to know that they were arranged tastelessly. The ugly furniture, the muggy smell. Muggy smell means if you visit to a house after months, okay, so how it smells, damp smell. So that muggy smell, it upset her. Okay, it made her feel saddened. The girl brought tea for her. Then she opened a box and took some spoons out of it. Those same spoons were the silver spoons which the mother had preserved for her. Mrs. S has preserved for her daughter. So now she was feeling very sad that these spoons are which belonging to her, and she is not even bothering to return back. The narrator also looked at the antique plates. She knew that all the cutlery, knife, forks and spoons were of silver. Her mother had told her about them when she was alive. Okay, so now here these are the words. Okay, so now again one other thing was that when the daughter was sitting, okay, and while she was waiting for that Mrs. Darling's daughter, who went inside the kitchen to make tea, during that time while she was waiting, this particular daughter, while she was waiting on the breakfast table or the dinner table, she saw that there was a cloth which was being covered on the table, and she was playing with the corner of the cloth in her hand. So she observed that there is a small hole which was there at the side of it, and this hole she carefully remembered that it was being made by her when she was small at her mother's place. So she was 100% confident. And while that daughter, she is bringing the tea for Mrs. S daughter, she just got up and she came back out. When she came out of the building, she made it very clear in her mind that she would never ever return back to this address, and she would never claim back the things again, because once the things it was being taken by Mrs. Darling, this lady, she is not willing to give up, and all the things are being utilized in such a very tasteless way, or in such a very untidy way. So the thought is given up by the daughter. Okay, so thank you. I hope you have understood the lesson very clearly. Go through the textbook. The difficult words are mentioned over here. Understand it, learn it, okay, so that it is very much helpful.